What's going on, members? It's USOIl Mutupi here, and we're back again onto my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for actually tuning in and coming back to these weekly live sessions that I normally speak about. So at the same time, guys, I want us to actually dive into the dollar index and also USDMXN, because it's been like 3 weeks in a row. If you go back to these previous live sessions, you can see that I'm always focusing on that specific pair. I don't go from one pair to the next pair to the next pair. No, the one that gives us money, we focus more onto it and try to capitalize as much as possible till it runs out of that momentum of it giving us money. Then we move on to the next pair, because find out that you just got a beautiful pair, you're in a beautiful momentum, but because you think that you already made enough profits, you go and then you go into another pair that's gonna take back those profits, on which we don't want to focus on that. So in today's video, we're gonna be looking at the dollar index and USDMXN, and also I like the fact that we took a trade on USOIl and it's going super amazing. Also some trades that I took with the members, they're going super amazing too. So I'll just see what the week has for us. I hope you guys will be able to just see the long-term move of this trade that I have here. At the same time, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button, also like this video and give it a thumbs up. So what I have here is obviously the dollar index that I want us to just dive into, and then afterwards we are going to be diving into my top 6 pairs. Okay, it's actually been filtered. I had top 6 pairs, but others played out differently, so I decided to just stick on these 5. It's actually 5 pairs here, so we'll be taking a look at them. But let's start off first with the dollar index. So here we can see on the bigger time frame, the 4-hour time frame, we still have this being our targets. Let me draw this all the way to the downside. We still have this area being being our target, the 90% rule of this section here, because we did get this double top formation here, and obviously this impulse, this is just one large correction. So just by saying this, I can even see that there is a section here. There's a section here that allows us to actually capitalize from the markets. Like, this is just like an impulsive move, corrective move, and an impulsive move. So basically this impulsive broke out impulsively, and then now it's just coming back to retest. And I like the fact that on the 60-minute time frame, let's go on the 60-minute time frame real quick. So this looks like a clean retest. On the 60-minute time frame, 1 hour, we can easily see, if we just add these up, that there's still more momentum to the downside, because this is just one touch, second touch, now at the third touch. Okay, and obviously this is that impulsive move correction. Before the market opened, what I had was this beautiful correction all the way to the downside, but now because of this gap, that correction is no longer valid. Now I'm looking at this move, so hopefully from here I'm believing that the market has a potential of going all the way to the downwards, hitting targets. But even if it does go to the upside, I'll just be looking for, obviously if it does, let's say, break to the upside, I'll just wait to get a much more better impulsive move to the downside, and then I'll get that correction and then take a break all the way to the downside. But this is just the dollar index. I wanted us to see and understand where it's heading. As you can see, it broke out impulsively, came back, and now it's almost retesting with a beautiful pattern. So it's something that I want us to take advantage of. So let us see our very first pair, which is USDMXN. Okay, USDMXN looking super amazing. Here we go. Okay, USDMXN previously, it's still the same type setup that we've been seeing in the past few weeks, because of this impulsive move, now this correction that played out. So one thing that I was looking at is, now this is just one deep correction. Now on a deeper scale is a correction. So I was actually hoping for price to push a bit more to the upside, because we can see this is just the first touch here, second touch right here, third touch right here, third touch here. So I was actually hoping for Euro USDMXN to push once more to the upside, and then go all the way to the downside. But it seems like it's ready to go to the downside now, on which I'm not going to force price to be against us or with us. One thing I want to do is that I'm going to allow it to just guide us, so we know where we are heading to. So you can simply see that obviously this impulsive leg showed up. Okay, let me just remove this. This impulsive leg showed up, and now it gave us this beautiful ascending type. So the market started to just move upwards, though in a corrective manner, because this is just one beautiful impulse. But now it started moving upwards in a corrective manner. And understanding this, I was able to see this is just a left shoulder, head right here, and the right shoulder, and the right shoulder. So this actually shows us that it was ready to go to the downside before what we have anticipated, because we wanted it to come here, so we get a much more better risk to reward. Like, see, we are getting 5 risk reward of 1:5, but we would have still got somewhere close to, let me just put here, the stop was going to be super limited. We'll still be able to capitalize way more than that, at least this 8% minimum. So yeah, I noticed that price just retraced. So these areas, then it decided to retrace and go all the way to the downside. So what I have here, someone would be thinking that already we caught it at the breakout. No, I'm not yet in this trade. So one thing that I've done is that I've just put my sell limit, meaning that I did spot this move, but I wasn't too comfortable taking it. So I have a sell limit somewhere close to here, because even though if I see that it's still going down, I don't want to jump into this sell just so I can hit targets, even though the risk to reward is going to be small. Let's say, for instance, what I have is a sell limit here. Now, my sell limit is here, and I'm risking this much to gain this much. So I'm basically saying price should just come all the way here and then activate me and then go down. That's when I'll be in the trade. That's why I have my sell limit. Or if that doesn't happen, the other way that I see myself being in the trade is obviously just a correction and then go all the way to the downside. I'll be more than happy to take a sell here, because this one is actually going to be a much more greater risk to reward, because like just by looking at this, obviously it's not going to be this exactly this way, but these ones are much more better with risk to rewards, these small corrections that come after the market breaks out. So that's also something that I'm waiting for. But at the same time, I'm also opening up my eyes, and I understand that the market is not perfect, so it can still just come down here, treat this as some sort of support, then it goes all the way to the upside, comes to the third touch, and then goes down. That's also a possible scenario that we're looking to take. So it's something that I can also take from the market. I'll just see what happens. Like let's say now you can see prices pushing downwards. So if I actually wanted this week to activate me, so I'm not yet in it. So if it does push downwards, once it gets here, obviously when I start to see what it does here, what type of correction does it give us? How did it get the impulsing correctively? And also because if it gets here in something like this, obviously this can just be a short-term buy move, because it can just be a short-term buy. Okay, let me remove this so I don't confuse you. This can just be a short-term buy coming all the way to these areas. You can take target here, which is also, as you can see, 5%. Then once you get there, you can go all the way to the downside. So it's actually how you play around with this, with the entries and also the risk to rewards on how to actually capitalize much more better on these trades. Because USDMXN, I like the fact that I've backtested it multiple times. You can even see small corrections like this after this impulsive move. This is just a small correction that you can easily take advantage of. So it's something that we're looking for after this breakout. So there's three types of scenario. Basically, this one is one of this. The first scenario would be price coming all the way to the upside, activating us with the sell limit and then going all the way to the downside. Yes, that would be nice. At the same time, the second scenario would be price just coming, maybe giving us a small 6 to 8 hour correction. Then we'll take a sell after that presents itself. That's also a beautiful scenario. The third scenario is obviously this one that I just shown you guys now, where the price comes here through this area as a support area, goes all the way to the upside, come here, could also give us a double top formation, double top as this being our first peak, second peak, then shoot all the way to the downside. It's amazing. So I like the fact that normally the market plays out from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's when it impulses. So someone right now would be thinking that they missed out on a beautiful entry, and would be still chilling, because we know that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's still more opportunity, not only from USDMXN but also from different pairs. Understanding, seeing these pairs and also backtesting these pairs, we know when likely which pair is to play out. So it's something that we need to take a look at and take advantage of while you do have that knowledge. So let us move on to the next one. Also, one thing that I like is that we also got USOIl on our setups. So this is amazing too. I can't wait to actually show it to you guys. I shared this in the team already for in the Signal team and also the premium team for it's a signal that we just took. So it's actually one of the trades that we're taking on USOIl, just looking to target these areas. It's gonna be amazing though, but I'll just speak a bit more deep about it. So let's move on to Euro AUD. Well guys, you guys saw my view on the dollar index and also USDMXN, on which I believe is going to be super amazing. Remember guys, don't take this as signals, but take it as some knowledge that that actually makes you believe that there's consistency, because you can see each and every week we're going in the markets, whether we make profits or not, but we still remain consistent at the end of the month or at the end of whatever week that would be looking at. Make sure to like this video, and also make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, as I share a lot of valuable content. I speak a lot about forex trading, I speak a lot about the market, how we can forecast these markets, how you can see the market in a 4D perspective. And at the same time guys, if you do want to get mentorship from me, you'll just go down in the description, hit the link there. You'll get instant mentorship from me, and we'll just see on how we can move forward in you learning to become very profitable. Thank you guys for watching. It's a boy Liswa Mutupia.